Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. This is Too Large and a Sarge. I'm Sam.
I'm Tegan.
And I'm Nancy. And be sure to join us every Monday through Friday. Our show kicks off at 7 o'clock every morning.
And you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, or SoundCloud.
By this time, you're probably waking up and smell the smells of Thanksgiving meal being cooked, maybe a little bit of the turkey wafting up the steps into your bedroom. If you're not the one doing the cooking, maybe some pots and pans being clanged around and just the excitement of the day to come.
Normally that time in the morning, at least in our household, you haven't smelled the turkey yet, but there's nothing, especially, I've got a greedy person that does all the cooking.
That's me. I do everything.
Yeah, so at least I get a chance, the excitement, to hear the excitement of the pots and the pans.
I'll let you make the coffee. I'll let you make your
Oh,
coffee.
good. I have a purpose
nice.
this year. That's nice.
It's a Keurig, so it does it itself, basically.
Stop it. Don't take that away from me. I work hard lifting that K-cup. Thank you very much.
But between the coffee and everything else, the house smells really good right now.
Oh,
Yes, I agree.
it's wonderful.
Slightly jealous.
It is wonderful.
That's all right. You'll get a chance to smell your Thanksgiving dinner a little later
Smell
today.
what the Pops is cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just be reminded that here at 9 o'clock and just in a little bit here that the Macy's Day Parade's going to be starting.
Absolutely. It is the 91st annual Macy's Day Parade. And of course it starts at 9 a.m. so you can catch it in between cooking and baking and preparing everything. I'm sure the kids want to sit down and watch it. There's new acts, new balloons. 98 degrees is going to be there. That's fantastic.
Now, I know that Sam's not part of the Macy's Day Parade, but you watched it as a kid, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What was your favorite part, minus Santa or the turkey? What was your favorite part of the parade?
I think just the balloons, because I used to think, oh my gosh, like how do they even... They're just huge coming down the road.
I know, and that's the funny thing. It's amazing that when you start getting into adulthood, things start to change. Don't get me wrong, as a kid, the balloons were the headliners. Like I hated waiting for the acts to get done and the Broadway clip-its and the lip sync.
Yes.
Performers. But now that I'm older, I've seen the balloons. I've kind of, the mystery of how they can stay up there and all that's been taken away. I've learned all of that. So for me now, believe it or not, I actually get into the Broadway shows.
Do you really?
Oh, I love it. I love watching the routines and I'm just into it. I'm totally into it. Except for this year, though, I don't think I'll be into, who did you say this year?
SpongeBob.
Like they're making everything into a Broadway show.
Everything's a Broadway. Yeah.
I don't even let Abby watch this cartoon.
I'm not feeling it.
Not a fan. Not a fan of SpongeBob. Or
Not
anything.
at all.
I've always, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the parade, I as a kid I did like the balloons, but from day one I was a red-blooded American male, and it's just the Rockettes would come out there, and I'm like, I got those legs.
Yes.
I was like, I want to climb that mountain. They're just when I was just a kid, those legs. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew something needed to be done if I had the opportunity.
Something's going to happen. For those of you that appreciate Step Brothers as much as we do at the table here today. We love that scene. Something's going to happen.
Ooh, something's going to happen.
Oh, okay. We digress already.
We digressed off of the parade.
That's okay. I mean, even as a girl, those girls, gosh, my legs aren't long, but they are something to watch. That's a lot of work.
And they do it in high heels too, don't
I know.
they? Yeah.
High heels
They're
and
gorgeous.
And you know how much
costumes,
work
the
it
makeup.
takes to get unison and everything else like that, and to kick the perfect height the whole way across.
And they're not eating the food that we're eating on Thanksgiving because they're only
They're pretty grumpy on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh.
So speaking of Thanksgiving, actually, why don't we hear about what it's all about? Anyway, let's take us back to our roots of Thanksgiving.
All right,
Sam.
we're going to go into the very first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims. It was celebrated back in October of 1621. Now, mind you, the Pilgrims were used to Thanksgivings for everything that they had. They would celebrate different things. Harvest, babies being born, and it was a day of prayer and thanks to God and blessings for a military victory or end of a drought. But here, these people come to the New World, and they have their first harvest in October, and they harvest and they're thankful for it. And at the very first Thanksgiving, they had 90 Native Americans there, and there was 53 pilgrims, and it lasted for 3 days. It was a 3-day celebration.
Oh.
Now,
Yeah.
did they actually have turkey, or did they have something else?
It doesn't say that they
say?
actually had turkey, but I
I
think they had to.
Googled the other day, and I heard that they had turkey. I
they
read
have
that they had turkey.
I read that too. They said about the venison, but they said that turkey was so rare that if they would have had turkey, they would have had it on Thanksgiving because it was such a treat.
Right.
They wouldn't, they would save a turkey for a special celebration, and what better celebration than their first harvesting, of their crops in a new world.
Which would make sense to me because this tradition of having turkey for Thanksgiving had to have come from somewhere. Obviously, they had to have eaten turkey at some time.
Right.
And I think most people, I don't think that we're a rarity I don't think a lot of people, at least here, I believe, don't cook turkeys all the time, every time. I still believe for a lot of us, turkey's one of those kind of sacred meals that you have just for special times of the year.
Once,
Right.
twice, possibly 3 times during the year, but like
Once, twice, 3 times a lady?
That's exactly what I was going to
Once,
say.
twice,
Twice,
three
three times a turkey. No, I agree with you. Because, don't get me wrong. I don't think turkey breasts throughout the years under the same standards as cooking the actual, like the whole process of the Thanksgiving turkey and stuffing the bird.
You're
and
certainly
all
not
of
going to
that.
during the summertime because
No,
the kitchen's going to be
Uh-uh.
too hot and it's just a
Yes.
heavy meal and you're not going to
Absolutely.
eat it. So
No.
the only other time that right around would be Easter, and we don't ever do turkey for Easter, so we do ham. So it's
No.
twice maybe with Christmas and Thanksgiving you get turkey, you get a big turkey meal.
I heard the trends are changing too, at least in our area. For I know it's Thanksgiving Day today, but thinking ahead for Christmas, I've been hearing that they've been doing a lot of orders at one of the local meat places that I buy from, prime rib for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said the orders have like increased dramatically over the past couple years. So I don't know if the trends are changing and people just want to try something new,
I
or
want to do a goose. Remember I mentioned it last year and we didn't get one. And maybe do a goose because that's the Christmas goose.
well, after watching A Christmas Carol, why wouldn't you want a goose? Like my favorite one is which I think this is appropriate to talk about because people probably are going to start decorating. I'm sure some of you have already started decorating for Christmas.
or at
but
least found your decorations.
that's half the
Yeah.
battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in one of my favorite Christmas movies, a George C. Scott Christmas Carol, I was always jealous because at the very end of the movie, Scrooge gets the biggest goose or the biggest duck that there is and takes it over to Cratchit's house. And I'm like, why aren't we eating that for Christmas?
Where do they even sell goose?
Yeah, I met Giant Eagle.
Do they
Oh,
really?
do they have
Yeah.
goose at Giant Eagle?
They do, yeah.
Oh, I never really paid attention.
Yeah, I guess you could call it Giant Goose during that time of the year. Waka waka
So I
waka.
wonder what kind of goose it is. Is it like...
It's a goose.
No, there's different
I
variations.
know there's different variations of geese, but I don't know. I don't know if it's Canadian. I wouldn't eat it.
No. That's funny. Hey, side note, on Canadian geese, they mate for life.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Aw.
Just like swans do.
Oh.
So it's really sad when one dies.
And lobsters.
Do lobsters mate for life?
Yeah, they hold little claws. Did you ever watch The Friends with Phoebe and holding the claws and
No.
walking along the bottom of the ocean
No,
together?
that's love.
Lobsters walk pincher and pincher with each other, claw and claw.
That's what Phoebe said on Friends, so why wouldn't that
Why
be
wouldn't
real?
Well, why wouldn't we believe it if Phoebe said it?
Oh, no.
Okay, but anyway, Thanksgiving has been celebrated on and off since 1789 after Congress requested a proclamation by George Washington. And then in the year 1863, my favorite president, President Abraham Lincoln, made it a national holiday. Then every year since, we've been celebrating Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November.
I'm asking this as a serious question. I'm not joking. Why are you laughing already?
Because you have a smile on your face.
Well, maybe I've got this all twisted and I've got it all wrong. He said that 90 Indians and then like half that amount of pilgrims attended the first Thanksgiving.
53
I mean,
pilgrims.
Are Indians still celebrating Thanksgiving? I wouldn't be very thankful. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't
That's
think
a pretty good
I don't
question.
think they are. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm being dead serious about this. Like, I'm not sure.
We'll have to Google that one.
I'm actually a little embarrassed that I don't know the answer to that question because my ex, one of my ex's family members married into an Indian tribe.
Yeah.
And I never asked her. Hey, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? But I can't imagine. I can't imagine them being very thankful.
Well, I wouldn't think so.
No, that was a big duping, right?
Duping.
They've been
They
were hornswoggled.
I know. I feel bad. I really do, and I'm asking that as a serious question. I maybe.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, good. We Google everything at this table, so some of you might be listening right now, going, "Come on, Nancy, obviously."
United American Indians of New England established Thanksgiving as its national day of mourning in 1970.
Oh, wow.
See, I knew that they couldn't be happy about it. Oh, that makes me really sad.
I know. Oof.
Oh.
We can't help what our ancestors did, though.
Oh, I feel really bad. I knew that wasn't a dumb question necessarily to ask. I couldn't imagine.
I don't think it was a dumb question at all.
No, because I'm sure a lot of people don't know.
Now I might have to do an interview with my ex-relative then and just find out how that works out, because she had spent her whole life, here in Cambria County, Pennsylvania, and celebrated Thanksgiving. And I know she moved to the reservation.
Really?
Right. So I'm assuming that she probably then doesn't practice there, but I know they've come in for Thanksgivings before.
I think.
Ooh.
That's probably a double-edged sword for her.
Right.
It's for both of them, because you want to, as husband, you want to appease the wife, and as wife, you want to appease the husband. I wonder how they work that out then.
If you remember growing up in school, we really didn't learn too much when you were younger. It was a happy time. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, and people dressed up like I know, at least in our school. The one teacher, I wasn't ever in her class in first grade, but she went all out where she had people dressed like Native Americans and people dressed like pilgrims.
That's what the kids at North Star did, like the grade
school. And they sit down and they have the whole meal together, and it was...
Yeah, but in those stories, everybody were happy. This one didn't have such a happy ending, I don't think.
No, polio isn't a happy ending.
So, yesterday, when Abby got off the bus, she's got this little paper, hat with feathers that the kids must have all been wearing, and she had this look on her face, and I was like, "What's the matter, babe?" And she didn't want to talk to me at first. I was like, "What is wrong?" She's like, "As I was getting off the bus, that boy told me I look like a rabbit." And I was like, "You're sad about this?" I was like, "Do you not think rabbits are cute?"
Do you realize how many women on Facebook improve their looks by looking like a rabbit?
They get the nose and the teeth and the ears, and people are purposely doing that now.
Listen, they go from a single bagger, throw the rabbit face on, and now they're $1 million.
Yeah.
She was all bent out of shape about it, and I felt bad. I was like, "But have you ever seen an ugly rabbit?" She was like, "No."
No, well, I just, since we're off topic, well, it's kind of topic. It's about Native Americans, and the whole time growing up as a kid, I was told I was Blackfoot Indian. It was a kid. I was like, "Oh, that's so awesome! I'm Blackfoot Indian." So the one day I go up to my mom and I said, "Mom, if I'm half Indian, does that mean the other half's cowboy?" And I was only about 4 or 5 years old. I figured, I have to be, the other part has to be cowboy because I'm part Indian.
Yeah, because what do you play with when you're a kid? It's not like cowboys and, I don't know, what else would you mix with the cowboys and astronauts? It's cowboys and Indians.
Cowboys and Indians, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, since we've digressed off the first Thanksgiving, that was a history lesson for you. Now, Tegan, you'd promised.
Yes.
We want an update.
We want an update on your blueberry pie.
Everybody wants an update on my pie.
Yeah. So how's that?
How did it turn out?
So I failed miserably, and I switched to blueberry crumble because I just couldn't successfully deal with the pie crust. And I didn't want to cheat and get a...
So that's going from like a pumpkin pie to a can of pumpkin.
Yeah, pretty much. I still use real blueberry.
Let's give credit where credit's due.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
She could have bought a pie crust.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you made the crumble and everything from scratch.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's give credit where credit's due.
Lemon zest and everything.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And She didn't go buy a pie crust and put her blueberries in it
Yes.
and call it a homemade pie.
Right.
So at least you made a homemade from scratch dessert.
Correct.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Plus, I also did a pumpkin cheesecake.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Super yum.
Now, I've seen different pumpkin cheesecakes. Is it all mixed together or is it kind of layered or
No,
what?
it's all mixed together.
All mixed together,
Yeah,
okay.
I mixed everything together. The pumpkin with the Cool Whip and...
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, the spoon was good.
I mean, so you went from pie to crumble and pumpkin pie to cheesecake,
Yeah.
which kind of goes along with the lasagna for dinner. So I think
It's
that's
a little odd. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, everything else was kind of right in there with I'd say with Thanksgiving and the curveballs, the lasagna.
Yeah.
That's where I'm.
Could we get your family to at least stack the noodles like artistically where it forms the shape of a bird?
Maybe ground turkey. Maybe ground turkey instead of sausage.
There we
in
go, that's
I
it.
think that's the perfect solution right there.
That
Oh,
fixes
no.
it. That fixes it.
Aw.
No wonder why Tegan's drooling this entire time.
Yeah, with the smell of my turkey.
I know.
Oh.
That's how that works.
Now that we have discussed my strangeness as far as Thanksgiving,
That's okay.
what about what we have on our plates?
Oh, we got your plate in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What?
It is down to business now.
Yeah. What do you have
What
on
do you
it?
have on it?
And what do you eat
What do
first?
you eat first?
Well, let's give an example of what will be on our plate this year. So we have prepared our mashed potatoes, our turkey, our stuffing. It's a tradition in our house. We're into wax beans, but we don't want to eat them all year round, so we save them for special holidays. So we'll have wax beans on our
nice.
plates. The yellow and white corn. We'll have biscuits. We'll have deviled eggs.
I'm gonna have cranberry sauce, and after a little bit later here on the tasting, maybe Nancy will have it on her plate
Looks like a
he
big
rem-
pickled beet.
I know. Before the show started, I think Tegan and I were trying to get out of it, and we hear clanking and everything else in the kitchen, and I'm just assuming he's checking on the food, and he brings in 2 plates with 2 very large-looking slices of the cranberry jelly for us to taste. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. The plate. Okay, so with everything that we're going to have in front of us in the next couple hours, I always eat it the same way every year. I always eat the veggies first, so I get my corn and my wax beans out of the way. So now we're left with... Now, deviled eggs don't count. I don't put deviled eggs on my
know if
plate
I've
for the
ever-
most part. And you want to know why? Because I've eaten them all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
We've already had 5 or 6 on our stomach by the time we sit down.
Oh yeah, so it's a side, like it's a snack thing. It's not on the main course. So okay, so corn check, wax beans check. So those are the first to go, and then you've got the potatoes, stuffing, and turkey. Well, I save the best for last. So the mashed potatoes, goners. Then I eat the gravy on top of my turkey, and then the sweet stuffing I save for last because I want that to be the last taste in my mouth. How about you, Sammy?
I always mix my vegetables and mashed potatoes, and I throw gravy on that, gravy on my stuffing, gravy on just about everything. By the time I'm done, it's gravy on cranberry sauce. I just love the gravy. I eat mashed potatoes with corn and gravy first. That's the first fork that I get, and that's the first thing I eat.
Oh, okay.
Mashed potatoes.
And then what do you eat last then?
Eat last. I probably usually the turkey. I usually eat all in. I eat the stuff, and like I'm starting to get full. Like my plate is full, so I'm like, man, I'm starting to get full. So I make sure I eat the stuffing because I want to make sure I eat the stuffing, and then I force the turkey down at the very end because I've taken too much turkey, and my pride's gonna be hurt if I go and put it back in the pile, and I'm just gonna eat the turkey.
I've solved the mystery as to why I'm one of the larges and too large. You know, I have thought about this all wrong since I was a child. I should eat the yummy stuff first, and then I'll get to the bottom of my plate with all the other stuff left and go, I don't need to eat this. What am I doing? That's the reason why my capacity inside this stomach is as large as it is. I've been going about it all wrong.
All
I've
wrong.
worked towards the glory instead of just eating the good stuff first. Yeah. How about you? So for your plate this year?
Other than the lasagna and my dessert, I'm not exactly sure what we're even having.
Well, you said smoked turkey breast. Have you
Yeah,
ever?
we'll have that.
Have you had smoked turkey breast before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I love
it's
anything
really
smoked.
good. I know, I love the smoked flavor. It's really good. But like as far as what I eat on my plate, I take bites of everything because I kind of like the whole.
Oh, you swirl it around.
Yeah.
You like, oh, you're a sampler.
You
I am a sampler.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
visit,
like to live on the
You
edge.
mingle. You mingle.
I do
Yeah.
mingle.
Oh, wow.
I mingle with that Thanksgiving plate. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Wow.
That's okay. Okay, you're done with your first plate. Maybe you're still a little hungry, or you walk away from the plate. What are you going back for seconds?
Or what do you find yourself picking at for
What do
the
you find
rest
you
of the
picking?
day?
That's self-picking.
Oh, it's usually always the stuffing and maybe some more turkey.
Yeah, I know. I tend to at least the night of Thanksgiving hit the heavier stuff first, like stuffing turkey.
Yeah.
Again, I think deviled eggs are free foods. Like I just all
free
day and all
food.
night.
I
Like
know.
I don't even put those in the same
Do you
realms.
guys, with your side note, do you guys put Red Hot in your deviled eggs?
No.
No.
I put Red Hot on everything.
I know,
I'm
me too.
about the only fan in the house of the Red Hot.
Really? See, I love Red Hot.
Yeah, I don't. No.
It's really good. I'll have to give you the recipe.
Oh.
We tried it with. I saw a recipe for cream cheese instead of mayo or Miracle Whip. No,
No.
I thought this is going to
That
be
might be
so.
No.
Good. It wasn't good at all.
No, it'd be too thick, I think.
It wasn't good at all.
It wasn't good. No,
Oh,
I passed.
yucky.
I believe it or not, I'm normally a mayo eater, except for deviled eggs. I just like that little bit of the
Little
tang,
tang.
that the Miracle Whip gives it. So that's the one time that I will get Miracle Whip. But yeah, that's interesting. Your little sampler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't, I like it.
You must not be obsessive compulsive at all then.
No, not so much.
I couldn't.
I'm
If
kind
I
of a
left
free spirit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can eat my
lucky
food.
you. I wish I wasn't so uptight, but I have to force myself to finish one thing, even if the other's haunting me. I have to eat that first, or I just feel like I'll walk outside and get hit by a bus or something. That's
terrible.
That's just how it goes.
That's how it goes. So seconds. If I'm picking all day long, I'll probably pick at the turkey. I won't have stuffing and mashed potato, anything really heavy until later on when I have another full plate of food for supper. Buns, I'll probably dinner rolls. I like to butter up a dinner roll and walk by, butter up, eat it.
Butter in those
I
buns
forgot about
again.
the butter buns. Tegan did not forget about the butter
Yeah.
buns. No, I forgot about the rolls. Yeah, I'll pick at those too. And it's funny because actually for seconds, I really don't sit down with a whole other plate as in like a whole other meal. Like say, like this year we'll have it around lunchtime. We'll have our Thanksgiving dinner. For the rest of the day, I just find myself just grabbing little hunks
Just-
here and
yeah.
there. I don't commit
Yeah.
to any big plates after that.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So we're talking, turkey. We're talking turkey.
Turkey.
White meat or dark meat? And why? When it comes to turkeys.
I'm terrible. I'm people. I'm really not that big of a perv, but everything makes me laugh. So I apologize for the innuendo. Everything I laugh at.
In your endo.
In your well, there
we
it
go.
goes.
We went there. It's happened. It really happened. What do you like?
I like the white meat.
She's like, it's like we have a kid at the table. Like,
I know,
She can't
she's-
answer any question like that, seriously.
I can't.
Of course, you know me, everything comes with a story. When I was younger, I had to pick the dark meat.
Really?
Not because I was forced to eat the dark meat, but like,
I just think it's gamey.
yeah, but it was moist.
Ugh.
It was the most moist part of the turkey for me when I was younger, for a lot of years. But then as I got older, I'm white, all white,
All white.
all
Yeah.
white all the time.
I'm not a huge fan of the dark meat. I'll eat it as it gets colder. I'm like, I can eat cold white turkey meat,
Ew, I can't eat cold dark meat.
but the dark it's
Ooh, no, it
slimy.
gets
and
slimy.
It's slimy,
It does
kind
get
of
greasy.
fatty, greasy.
Yeah.
I'm white meat too. As long as you get a turkey and the breast is nice and moist.
They're gonna do that every chance they get.
And I don't know about any of you, but even if I buy, the self-basting turkeys, I still baste
I
the
based
heck out
I
of it.
based the crap out of
Baste
it.
the
Yeah.
heck out of it. Yeah, so I don't know, looks like we're white meat people. At this
We are
table.
white meat people.
We are white meat people. So we got that out of the way. And now it's something that I've been anticipating all morning. is, and I asked both of them. I asked Nancy, have you ever had cranberry sauce before? And Tegan, have you ever had cranberry sauce before? And I know Nancy drinks cranberry wine, cranberry juice, cranberry everything, and neither of them have ever had cranberry sauce before. So how do they know they don't like it? So we're gonna try it, and I want you guys to describe it.
I should have bought cranberry wine for Thanksgiving so I could struggle through this.
Get a big enough piece that you can taste it. I want your honest opinions. I want your
It
honest.
looks like jelly.
It is. It's cranberry jelly.
I hope it's not slimy.
It's
or
not
this
slimy.
is going to take a really ugly turn. This show. All right, Tegan, down the hatch.
Ew.
No, I think they're playing it up here a little bit.
No.
Ew.
Cranberry sauce is delicious.
Ew.
No.
Oh, that's the most horrific thing. And it's slightly slimy. Don't
It's
tell
not
me it's
even
not slimy.
like I don't. The
Ew.
taste is. I don't like the texture.
The taste
Ew.
is. I'm going to finish off Nancy's.
Ew.
Well, they're.
Why don't you want mine, Sam?
Well, I don't know where your lips have been.
Oh.
That's a conversation for another day.
Buns and white and dark.
Oh my
meat,
God,
which
it's
is
so
leather.
good.
Ew,
Oh,
no.
Ocean spray cranberry sauce is just about.
Ew.
I can't have Thanksgiving without it.
That is the worst texture ever. Ew. It's like grainy, it almost feels. Like it
I
feels
know,
like it's
like-
like little
like
little balls
seeds.
in it. Ew, that's disgusting.
Oh, that was good.
Cranberry sauce has balls.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Little micro-sized balls in it. It's disgusting.
So now that they've decided
Ew.
that they don't like this yummy food,
At least
Ew.
we tried it.
they've tried it, and I give them 2 thumbs up for that. Thanksgiving, deserted island. You can pick one thing off your plate to eat for the entire year. What do you eat? What is your meal going to be for the entire year?
One thing that I could take and eat for the entire year.
Yeah.
I gotta stick with deviled eggs. I'm just a huge fan of them. I'll eat them all year round. And the good thing is if I'm on a
You're
deserted
the
island,
by yourself.
there's plenty of ventilation.
Nice cool
Nice breeze.
ocean breezes coming in, blowing you.
Because the breezes coming out of me
Oh.
aren't going to smell like an
No,
ocean
not
breeze.
with the eggs.
Yeah,
No.
I'd eat them all year round. I love them.
I mean, it's a
Love
good
them.
source of protein.
Yeah, mine would be mashed potatoes. I think it's just they're so. You can just do so much with mashed potatoes. You can add
Yeah.
ketchup to it. You just do a whole bunch of different things, and
Mashed
you could
potato pancake.
yeah, you get lupkis if you know.
What?
That's a mashed potato pancake. That's
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
potato
but
pancakes.
that's not that's not fair. You either have to eat straight mashed potatoes.
No,
or
that wasn't the
potato.
rules. You can't change.
Oh, perfect then. Since I have deviled eggs, then I can have scrambled eggs. I can
No,
have.
because that's not. You don't have.
Oh.
You don't have. If you could prepare a deviled egg into scrambled eggs, have at it. I'm saying I've got a pile of mashed potatoes. I can improve on the mashed potatoes.
Where are you getting your flour? Where are you getting all the other ingredients that you need for that?
Ingredient.
Where are you getting all that from?
Fine, it's just gonna still be mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I think. Can I throw a gravy in there for the whole year? I think because they go hand in
They
hand.
go hand in hand. I'd give you
Okay.
gravy.
Okay.
That-
Mashed
that's
potatoes
fair.
and gravy for the whole year.
That's fair.
Okay.
Tegan, you're the jury in execution on that. Was I correct with mine, or do you believe that Sam should be allowed to bring flour and additional ingredients to make other foods?
Well, no, I think it needs to be mashed potatoes or nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And deviled eggs, I could eat a deviled egg every day for an entire year.
That makes my stomach hurt.
Well, but think about it too, though. You're on a. We didn't. I'm disappointed in you. You said we were on a deserted island and we watch Survivor all the time. Naked and Afraid. I mean, we watch Naked and
Did you
Afraid.
really? See, I don't watch this.
We have to take the eggs. What do they say every episode of Naked and Afraid? I need protein.
They need protein.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Well, that's why I want
Ah.
the turkey. I would
Yeah.
just have turkey. Turkey.
Turkey's yummy. That'd be my second thing. I think I would take the eggs first and then the turkey second. Even though I love stuffing, I think I'd take
Yeah.
the turkey second.
Yeah, I think so too. Mashed potatoes,
think
gravy,
so.
and turkey.
Yum yum yum.
I can't wait till we eat.
I know
I'm
my
getting
mouth is
hungry talking
watering.
about it. I can
it's
smell it.
terrible.
Oh, my mouth is watering.
Oh.
So, turkey comas. Are they real or are they myths?
Oh, I think they're real.
They say they got the tryptophan that turns into, once it's processed, turns into melatonin.
Yeah.
And we all know melatonin makes you fall asleep.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it
I would
does.
believe it's true. But here's the problem with, again, technology and modern society. You can find anything in the world to agree with whatever statement you want to believe in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'll Google something, like for another episode, a great comma debate that we had just recently. You can find supporting factors for one view. You can find supporting factors to go alongside the other view. And it's the same thing with this whole turkey debate. Myth or reality. Does it make you tired? I've looked up a ton of different sites and I'm getting conflicting answers on that. How about you?
I'm getting conflicting answers too. And I'm thinking you eat, you have a full belly, and I naturally gonna get tired. But it seems like it's different with the turkey. You get the turkey in your system.
I think so.
And
I do.
And I don't know if it's a myth, because whenever you wake up early, you're up early, you're cooking all morning, you're on your feet, everything's go, go, go. You get a belly full of food, you sit down like, I'm going to watch some TV or I'm going to watch some football. And then next thing you know, you're out.
Right.
Is it because you're tired or is it because of the turkey? I tend to think it's got to be something to do with the turkey.
I think so. I agree. Because I know even, when I go to family members' houses for Thanksgiving, it's not like I'm not tired because I was, I helped prepare, but I didn't prepare the whole meal. Mm-mm. So as soon as I have that turkey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter what I'm doing. I fall asleep.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, with the smell of the turkey in the house, we have pets in our house, and our one, if you hear in the background at all, little click, 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 clicks, we have our Cavalier King Charles dog. He is Mr. Wagsmore. He's a human food junkie, and
he's going nuts right now because of the smell in the house.
Absolutely.
I'll be right back.
Absolutely. So we will carry on this show.
Carry on
with the show for a little bit without him.
Yeah, that cranberry was disgusting.
I can't believe he made us do it. Now that he's not here with us, let's just be honest with it. He should have had to eat a
He
stinking
should have had
yam.
to eat mine.
Yeah, with yams on top of it because of what he's done. That was the worst thing ever in the entire world.
Yes, I believe so.
As a matter of fact, if Mr. Wagsmore isn't satisfied because we won't give him any human food, he can have all the cranberry sauce that he wants for the rest of the day
give
today.
him mine.
Ew.
Ugh.
It was incredibly disgusting.
It was like congealed jelly. Like
it's disgusting.
All right, I'm back and from taking the dog out and giving him his treat, and that's what makes us rated R. We're real people with real topics and real situations. We're real life. I had to take my dog out.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what? You just made me think of, what is that? Maybe it's like it almost made me feel like the texture for the cranberry sauce, like when you open up like a can of Spam or something, and it has that yellow jellied stuff on top.
Food of the gods.
No, I
like
ate
Spam
that as a child. Like
I love
we
Spam.
used to as a family eat Spam.
Oh yeah, I love Spam. But that jellied
since then,
stuff.
We won World War II because of Spam.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. That's what they ate. That's what they had, cans of Spam.
Oh, food of champions. The food of champions.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah, that was. While you were away letting the dog out, we just said that we should have made you because that was that disgusting. That we should have made you still do the yam challenge.
I've had yams before.
But we've never seen you have a yam before.
Well,
It could be myth. I mean, is it fact or is it a myth? Do we really have anybody to back up that Sam doesn't like yams? I mean, do we have proof that he's tried yams before?
If you are listening to this and you would like to comment on Facebook if you've ever seen me eat yams before, just to try them out again and know that I haven't eaten them. There are a few people out there that might be listening. Please write on Facebook, message on Facebook. You've seen Sam legitimately try yams before and he can't do it.
Here we go. If we don't get one person, it'll be called Save Sam from Yams.
Yeah.
Save Sam from
Save
Yams. If we
Sam
don't get a
from
response
yams.
back that no one has ever seen him eat a yam.
Please, people, I don't care if you have to lie. Go to church on Sunday and ask for forgiveness, but
It's a whole campaign. Save Sam from yams.
Yams.
If no one responds, he will be eating yams. We'll even give him if he wants the marshmallow or two baked on top.
there you go.
okay, well, we'll do it.
All right, Save Sam from Yams. That'll be
Okay.
posted on our 2 large and a Sarge Facebook question for the day today.
Aw.
So since we're going into turkey comas here, I'm just going to recap for those watching football today. Of course, Cowboys always play, and they're playing whoever, and Detroit's playing whoever. And I know I've mentioned it before, and we've given sports in other episodes, but I'm banning NFL this year. I really am. And I'm just talking about it because it's a Thanksgiving tradition, and I really don't care. I'm done with the NFL. They're high paid, overpaid crybabies.
Yeah.
And there we go. Watch football if you want. I'm not judging you. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna nap.
I don't really have any opinions either way. I just don't like football.
I used to support the Steelers, but I've never been a big fan of football because I have always thought these guys were overpaid thugs.
Sure.
A lot of them. I mean, I think it's ridiculous some of the stuff that they pull and they get away with.
All right, well, to keep this show...
Question, though, for sports, does anybody else play? Does hockey play? Does anybody... No, it's just football.
I wish. If there was Thanksgiving Day hockey, I'd be
That'd
all
be
over it.
I'd watch that, yeah.
I love hockey.
Me too.
All right, well, to keep upbeat and up and going with the joy and the happiness of Thanksgiving today, let's move on to some unusual traditions. Some unusual Thanksgiving traditions. Let me see.
Like putting stuffing in the bird.
That's not unusual.
That's tasty and delicious.
How is that unusual? Everybody does it.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, Sammy.
Okay, so...
Save the drama for your mama.
It's so middle school.
I'm rubbering your glue.
Yeah, whatever you say. What is that? Sticks to you or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I'm rubbering your glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you.
Oh, gosh.
Fairly impressed you remembered that.
Oh, don't
Don't encourage.
Don't encourage him. Okay, strangest Thanksgiving traditions ever. And this is compliments of www.ranker.com. Number 1 on the list is North Tech's pie throwing event. Apparently, at that high school in Missouri, they host an annual event where people throw pies into the faces of their administrators.
Oh, nice.
That's fun.
That is fun.
And I wonder, I assume from way people are, they probably pay to throw pies, and it probably goes to charity. Probably goes to charity, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is fun.
I think another unusual Thanksgiving Day tradition is the turkey trot. They always have a turkey trot 5K. It doesn't matter if it's in Nome, Alaska, with where it's snow and cold, or down in Florida. Everybody seems to have a turkey trot.
Yeah.
And I just think that's a weird
that is
tradition.
strange.
It is an unusual tradition. The next on our list is pardoning, which we just talked about that.
Yeah.
Pardoning a turkey. I'm going to see if they give us any interesting information. Okay, it says in 1947, a weird tradition known as the National Thanksgiving Turkey Presentation was founded under the Truman administration. However, Ronald Reagan, he actually was the first president to formally pardon one of the turkeys given to him. So that's fun. We talked about that the other day, so I won't get into this too much. I am surprised this has not been banned, or there's not, during these events, like blood thrown on the buildings or something crazy going on. Number 3 on this ranker.com list for unusual Thanksgiving traditions was the frozen turkey bowling. I'm surprised we don't have like PETA or something outside of the building going,
they do.
Bad enough you've killed the turkey, but now you're desecrating the body. Come on, guys. Come on. We're just bowling turkeys.
Just bowling turkeys.
Innocent fun.
And that kind of goes along with, and I saw a clip on Facebook today from the program that used to be on WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh my gosh, that is the best.
And they had the Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving program going on, and the owner of the station decided that it would be a good idea to drop live turkeys from a helicopter into a crowd. And chaos ensues, and at the end he goes, "As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." and if you haven't seen that clip, bring it up on YouTube, and you'll laugh. You'll pee yourself laughing.
It is so funny. I've watched it probably too often. It is really funny.
Turkey bowling's fantastic too, because yet again, just like with what we were just talking about, it's another event where money's being raised for it. It's going to go to a good cause. So that's pretty fantastic. Now, here's an interesting one. It's called Ragamuffin. Ragamuffin. Oh, let's see. Stupid internet. Ragamuffin Day. And it's an interesting little picture. I see people like dressed up. And I guess during the early 20th century, children used to dress down in rags on Thanksgiving. They used to go door to door and say anything for Thanksgiving. And they were given pieces of candy, a penny, an apple. It was almost like
Halloween.
Like Halloween. It was almost a form of trick-or-treating, you know. So that's pretty neat.
I've never heard of that.
We talked about the turkey trots.
They do. Apparently, there's turkey eating contest and pumpkin pie eating contest. Which, I mean, I don't think that's too strange, but on Thanksgiving, that's a lot of food to eat.
That is a lot of food to eat.
That is yeah. You're gonna say, you know.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the. Can't you do it like the weekend before or something?
I know, you think.
You probably yeah maybe.
I'd throw it the weekend before.
I'd have a pumpkin pie eating contest on a Saturday before Thanksgiving.
That's what I would do, because what about if you were part of a Thanksgiving pie eating contest or a turkey eating contest on Thanksgiving and you kind of overdid it a little bit too much because you're highly competitive? Like I could see myself doing.
Oh,
and
absolutely, yeah.
You had a really nasty outcome from it, and then I would probably never want to eat another Thanksgiving meal again.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to ruin that.
Let's leave some things sacred, is what I say.
Yes.
Leave it alone. Unusual traditions they bring up, which I think they probably put this in this article because it's starting today, but Black Friday, they have that listed as an unusual Thanksgiving tradition.
Yeah, I wonder how that started.
By people that are absolutely crazy, that like to be stomped and kicked and bitten and pushed over a $5 toy. That's what I think.
That Cabbage Patch with the brushable hair. Sorry. Oh, I love you,
breaks
Nancy.
my heart. I
know it
know.
does.
And he just cast them aside. Like they didn't cast poor little Samuel aside.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I think this is Ghana.
Ghana,
This is
yeah,
Ghana's
Ghana.
yam blessing, which this is right up Sam's alley.
You have to bless them because they're like come straight from hell.
So you need a blessing from an old priest and a new priest, kind of like an exorcism on the
Sacrifice
yams.
a virgin and drip her blood onto the yam
To the yam.
to make it edible. And
I'm not going to be able to look at yams the same ever.
It's so dramatic. This table's full of dramatic people. It says this Ghana's Thanksgiving is amazing. It's weird. Their harvest festival is called Hamowo. I don't think it's Homo-wo. I don't think that's it. I think it's Hamowo.
Whoa.
No, don't say Homo-wo. I don't think it's Homo-wo.
Homo-wo? Homo-wo?
Homo-wo. I don't know.
I can't take it.
Here's what it means. It means hooted at hunger, and they bless yams. They dress these puppies up. They dress these yams up. They're drumming around the yams. They're having a good time with these yams.
Dressing them up like what? Like
I don't know. Do they put like little, like, are you talking about dress them up, like put dresses on them, or dress them up like put like stuff on them to make them not taste like yams, like a dressing on them?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not real sure. But that's a whole thing. Thanksgiving Day pumpkin smash.
They do the pumpkin chunking contest too. I mean,
that's
those things
fun.
they have catapults and trebuchets. They have pneumatic guns that shoot these pumpkins
really
a
cool.
mile. I mean, they
Really?
shoot them a mile. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fun.
That is pretty fun. They have one, and I've always liked it. It's called the Second Amendment, and it's a huge red, white, and blue cannon, 40, 50 feet long, and it's all air compressed, and it shoots these pumpkins out a mile
really
out into
cool.
the field.
That's
yeah.
fun.
See, that would be fun. And it goes along with this one. There's another unusual tradition. It's called the turkey toss. It's in Indianapolis. They've started an annual tradition of dressing their turkey. Oh, my. Oh.
It's a frozen turkey, right?
Oh, listen to this. Now, this is kind of creepy. Indianapolis, this is a little creepy. Just, oh, my. They dress their turkey in a baby onesie.
Ew.
No, that's
Is it a
bad
frozen
enough.
turkey?
I don't know, but it gets worse. Listen to this. This is sick. Like, it's sick. They put it in a baby onesie. They douse it in lighter fluid. First off, baby onesie and lighter fluid probably shouldn't mesh together.
No, that's terrible.
Attaching them to a long chain, lighting them on fire, and throwing them across the length of a football field. This tradition was basically started by a bunch of dudes who wanted to see a flaming turkey streak through the night sky, and now it's an annual thing. Okay, first off, I've got a whole slew of problems with this.
I got the biggest problem is that baby onesies are that flammable that's what they use. That's what they use to light the turkey on fire. Even though it's doused with lighter fluid, it's still like a baby onesie. It's like,
listen, I got a whole pile of issues. First off, putting a baby onesie on a turkey that has a big open cavity in it creeps me out to begin with. And they're saying a bunch of dudes is attached to this. Oh, I don't know.
I'm weird, but I'm creeped out by that.
That's pretty weird.
That is pretty bad.
Pretty
Who knows what they did with those poor turkeys and the baby onesies before they lit it on fire?
Oh, that's too far.
Especially these bunch of dudes like a college frat party.
Too much.
Too far, Nancy.
Too far, Nancy.
I did touch on pedophiles, and I touched on what else did I touch on? Bestiality. Oh, that's perfect. On this show, I covered 2 topics in one. Ew, but that's really gross. Sorry, Indianapolis. Could we at least wrap it in like, I don't know, like tissue paper, or wrap it in like...
How about a t-shirt?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
A towel?
Let's see what else we got here.
That's messed up.
Okay, this one's called 19 Pies and Counting. Let's see. Some dude is a part of a family that has one of the most insane Thanksgiving traditions ever. In addition to making a full Thanksgiving meal for 20 people, boy, this is dedication. You were like having problems making crumbles and pumpkin cheesecake. She makes 19 pies, including apple, apricot, cherry, pecan, and all the other fine fall flavors. Boy, she must really love her family, honey.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of love.
That's a lot of love.
Another tradition, which you had touched on this the other day, and this just backs up what you said, Dungeness crab.
Yeah, some people eat seafood for Thanksgiving.
In San Francisco.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Dungeness crab. Now, I don't know if this is... I like the word llama, so I'm sure it's not llama. I'm sure it's lamas. Lamas. I want to call it Llama's Day. I say bad, but I think it's Lamas. Lamas Day. And it's translates quite literally into Loafmas. Good start already. Loaf, yeah. Don't you like that word? Is that like moist for you? Like loaf?
No.
Moist loaf?
Stop.
I just didn't know. You gave me a weird face. It's also cold. Cold. Yeah, it's also cold. The loaf is cold, by the way. No, it's also called the Festival of the Wheat. Loafmas was a harvest day festival similar to Thanksgiving, and it was celebrated by villagers who brought a loaf of bread made from the first wheat of the new harvest.
Oh,
so it's kind of Thanksgiving. It's kind of like Thanksgiving.
Oh, I think that's cool. I love that.
And another strange tradition is the wishbone.
Oh yeah.
It started in ancient Roman times.
Really?
Yeah, it's not an American thing or anything. Ancient Roman times, they'd believe whoever broke off the biggest piece had good fortune.
Whoever had the biggest bone had the best luck.
Their wish would come true.
Oh my!
We're trying to.
Come on, that was funny.
It was funny.
If you've got the biggest bone, you've got the best luck. Ask the guys.
You could make your luck. You got the biggest bone. You choose your own destiny.
Your destiny is whatever.
Doesn't matter what else is going on around you. You choose your destiny with that giant bone.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving! We've talked about pedophiles, we've talked about bestiality, and we've talked about big bones all in one show. So that's fantastic.
Moist loafs.
And
which doesn't bother me. And that's it. And I also look back that Black Friday actually started back in the 1800s.
Black Friday did start in the 1800s.
Black Friday started back in the 1800s, and
what was it about?
Well, it's because it started that the day after Thanksgiving was deemed the beginning of the Christmas season.
Okay.
So that's the first day of Christmas shopping.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So that's why. Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't fight over Cabbage Patch Kid dolls then.
I don't know why.
Hey, say moist again, and I'm going to talk about Cabbage Patch Kid dolls all day.
Don't.
There's 2 of us, Tegan.
He's afraid because you can leave. He can't.
This is his home, he says.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
This is my house.
So that's strange strange traditions from around the, for Thanksgiving. Now I don't know if we just want to talk about what we're all thankful for.
I think that would be a fantastic way to kind of wrap up the show today.
Absolutely.
And Tegan, you had something really fun that you had found.
Yeah, it's called the gratitude game.
Oh.
So that was kind of cute. It's, of course, on Pinterest, which we all love Pinterest.
Love Pinterest.
Love Pinterest. So the first one was name a person you were thankful for.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go first. Let me go first.
Okay.
And without being too sappy or cliche, I'm happy for Nancy. She's my best friend. Yeah.
Aww.
I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot this year, and she's helped me along the way.
That's teamwork right there, though, and I'm most thankful for Sam too. Through trials and tribulations, especially this year, 2017 was a tough year, and it's funny. I don't think it's just us that's had just a rough 2017. And the one thing, I've had a lot of rough years in the past, without getting too mushy too. But I had a lot of rough years. I didn't want to come home. I didn't want to celebrate happy holidays because I wasn't happy. I was miserable. And again, we're getting mushy here, but with Sam and I'm just thankful for the fact that we truly are best friends. We can talk about anything. I have some issues that he embraces, and he has some issues that I embrace.
No.
So yeah, absolutely. I would not have wanted to go through this year, these past several years actually, without my buddy with me.
Yeah.
And of course, we both, and we're not just saying this either. You, Tegan, as well too. I'm very thankful for you. Through some of my darkest times before I got to the blessing of meeting Sam, you were actually kind of like the fill-in boyfriend or the
I know that just got weird.
No, it just took a turn. The fill-in
I know
boyfriend.
what you mean, though. I understand.
Guys, don't get too excited. Stop. We didn't swing pillows at each other or whip our hair around the air. We were just very.
I just pictured it. That's terrible.
No, but I'm appreciative of Tegan too, and obviously Sam and I both are appreciative of the kids most days.
Yeah.
So, how about you, Tegan? Who are you most appreciative of?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of people on my list, but this year being particularly challenging for me. I mean, you guys have been a complete blessing. Sticking by a friend no matter what. And, even starting this adventure, making me look forward to the end of the year because the middle kind of sucked. But, I mean, you guys have been there for me. I mean, since I got them together at a
that's a later program. We won't go into it, but that's a later
It's a
program.
fun story we'll have for you.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you're family, Tegan. You're family.
You are family.
And
You've always made us feel like family. Your family has always made us feel like family. Good people. Very good people. All right, so what's the next question on the list?
The next one is name a place that you were thankful for. Sammy?
Oh boy, I'm just gonna get mushy. This is mushy and cliche, and my home. I'm thankful for my home, and it's my castle, and even though there's not a moat or a drawbridge around it, or a big tower, with archers in the towers, I feel safest at my home, and
Absolutely.
and this is where I come and I prop my feet up and I have good times with my family, and I feel safe and just comfy.
It's funny, though, because I know what he's saying. I feel the same way, but it's not necessarily a literal place for us. Our home is us. I feel whenever I can, as soon as it's time for me to get out of work, if I'm, he's home and I'm trying to get home, as soon as I hit that house or as soon as I meet him wherever I meet him, that's home. We could be in a van out in the middle of the woods trying to make it by hunting rabbits with sharpened sticks or something, And
So dramatic.
maybe I do take it a little too far, maybe. But that's home. No, my home, again, I have to say for years, my house was never a home.
Right.
I never wanted to come home except to see my children. And don't get me wrong, I love my kids, but it wasn't complete. There was still that sense of fear, walking into it or what's next or what's to come. It's so nice to be able to drive in your driveway and just stop for a second and
Yeah, absolutely. I
here
agree.
I'm here. How about for you?
I think, my home, I love my home. It's changed a lot lately, but like even whether it's with Abigail, like no matter where I am with my daughter, that's where I feel the best probably. And then, with my dad, anytime I'm with my dad, that's home because I'm a big daddy's girl.
How could you not love Herschel?
I know my dad looks like Herschel from
Walking Dead fans, if you've ever seen Herschel and
Spitting image.
Oh my gosh, if you just clean Herschel up a little bit, like say he wasn't all apocalypsy looking, and you just clean that fella up, it's Tegan's dad. I fell in love with him from the moment I met him. He was fantastic.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's mine.
What's third on the list?
The next one is name a food you were thankful for.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Where do I begin?
We're all foodies, so
I'm a foodie. I can't even break that down to.
that's a tough one.
Arby's roast beef.
No.
Arby's
Totally
roast beef.
not where I thought you were gonna go.
Arby's roast beef sandwiches. I buy 3 or 4 of them. I can't always finish them, and in the wintertime there's always a backseat sandwich. So whenever, it's another show.
Let's not talk about it.
Whenever I get hungry, I know there's a backseat sandwich. I always buy more than what I'm going to eat because I'll put one in the backseat.
He again
On the way to work or coming home from work if I'm hungry.
coming
that
home
sandwich.
from work. If again,
That sandwich is there for me.
we just talked about Herschel and the apocalypse. If there is an apocalypse and the grocery stores have been cleared out and there's no food left, I've got one spot I'm turning to for.
I got a sandwich in my back seat.
I'm getting that sandwich out of the back seat.
Nancy always tries like, what's don't touch that. That's my back seat sandwich.
I'm like, I gotta get rid of this. I think it's been here for a week, right? No, it's fine.
It's cold. It's 32 degrees out. It's fine.
Sammy's got BSS backseat sandwich.
Yeah. So what food are you favorite?
Oh my.
Thankful for?
I think if I had to pick one food that I'm most thankful for, gosh. I don't. King crab legs. Yeah.
Those are pretty spectacular.
If they're already cracked by Sam.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I get
I don't blame
stabbed.
you. Yeah.
They hurt my fingers. That's a whole other.
I was called the best cracker by my daughter.
Are you the best cracker?
Oh, you're the best cracker right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Again, we digress.
I don't know. Like I've had to change my eating habits so bad throughout the years because of all my stupid issues. Because I'm getting old and my stomach hates me.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about
Join a
it.
club.
Yeah. Isn't it terrible? I don't know if I have a favorite. Like my favorite drink is Mountain Dew, which I can't really drink much
Okay.
anymore.
Let's go with Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's
Because
Mountain Dew will work.
It's fit.
It's killed my stomach.
Yeah.
What's the next question on the list?
Let's see. Name a thing you're thankful for.
Oh boy.
Indoor plumbing?
Oh, that's a good one. Haha.
I'm just I'm thankful for you don't see it as often because people don't look for it. It's the generosity of people. If you really take notice, there's still a lot of generous people out there and giving people. And I've had some generous people in my life as of lately, and it's just it's heartwarming to me. That's the thing there.
For me, I think it's. And if you ask some of my closest friends, it's their biggest blessing and their biggest curse. But I think that I'm most thankful for. I've kind of narrowed my friends list down. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of people I really can engage in wonderful conversation with. But with the people that are the closest to me, I think I'm the most thankful for that they accept me for exactly how I am and who I am. You know,
Couldn't
I
have
can
you
be.
any other way.
Oh, it's it can be a
Absolutely.
whole heck of a lot sometimes, and it's just great that they get my sense of humor. They get my intents and my heart behind the things that I say, because sometimes it can be a tough crowd hanging
Yes.
around
Yeah.
me.
There's a
Sometimes.
Facebook meme that reminds me of you all the time.
Oh no.
There's that one friend that you have to remind before they meet somebody new. Be nice.
No. Do you know how many times I've been told that before I've met people? And I'm like, well, and then you start to think about yourself and wonder, oh my, what is it
Wow.
about myself that
I'm an
maybe I need to
a-hole.
assess?
No, it's just
Yeah.
like they're very well. Sammy is too though, because you guys have given me some crap about.
You're not going to walk away from us wondering.
I know.
What was on their mind? You're going to know what's
You're
on their
gonna
mind.
know. They have an opinion,
I hear
and
frequently
it's usually
too
pretty
much.
funny.
Too much.
It is, but I get really dramatic, and you have to understand, like, I will take it times 100 because I'm strictly an entertainer. So I just try to do it for laughs. And sometimes you'll have that moment, like my one coworker looks at me all the time and she goes, Nancy. Or her eyes will get real big, and I'm like, oh crap, I might have
So,
hit that point.
how about you, Tegan?
I mean, she's not exactly a thing, but my daughter. You know, because for so long I didn't think I could have kids, and that's a terrible struggle because that's supposed to be one of the most natural things that women can do.
Yeah.
And it's one of the
Yeah.
toughest. I mean, everybody has a story because it's not easy. So I'm thankful for that little tornado of a almost 7-year-old that I have, because she's brought me back to the person that I used to be and the person that I want to be. So I'm thankful for that little turd.
Good.
Aw.
All right, final.
Nope, that was the last one.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought we only did 4.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
it 5 things?
it says name anything of your choice. I don't know what the heck that means. I mean, it's not
Oh,
like
dealer's choice.
Dealer's
Dealer's choice. I'm going to go into it, and I'm not going to mention any people, but I've been down and out.
Yeah.
You know, a lot. The majority of this year, we're at the end of the year, and I've had some people that I thought were my friends that I realized weren't my friends, but then I have other people that really stepped up to the plate, and they're almost like family, where they're checking on me almost every day and every other day, and
I know when you go through something terrible, like
Yeah.
it's heartening, the people that actually step up.
Yeah.
But it is disheartening.
it is also disheartening because then you
Yeah.
realize the people that you thought would be there, they're just like, you know, Sam who, you know, so
Yeah.
You learn real quickly when you're down and out. You learn real quickly who your true friends are and who your foes are.
Absolutely.
And it's funny and sad and everything because you know, with what's going on, it's us now, not just you, but what's
Right.
going on with you in particular, with what's happening. Mirror images where I was at when I first met Sam.
Right.
And it's sad for me to see him have to go through this cycle that I've already been through.
Right.
I felt for sure in my mind, I think my ego got the best of me.
Yeah.
You begin to think that all these people are there for you and they care about you. And initially they do, but it's not about you. It's about the story.
It's about the
they want the story.
Absolutely.
And then after that, you know, that's where you find your true friends. And again, that ties in with what I'm most thankful for is that I have that group of people now based on that trial.
Right.
That you know has got your back.
No matter what.
No matter
You call
what.
them up at 2:00 in the morning and say, I've got a body. They're like, where are you?
I know.
Where are we
what
putting
do,
it?
What
Do you need me to bring a tarp?
I got a friend that has some acid. It's okay. I read an article about boiling. We could try
I've got
that.
some
I'm not sure.
chainsaws.
Yeah, exactly. Some Tupperware containers. How big? Well, they're really small. We'll just have to cut
Just-
smaller pieces.
Right. So I think that's what we're all thankful for.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's our show for Thanksgiving, which I gotta get in the kitchen anyway and finish and check on the turkey. I gotta baste that sucker.
Oh, and before we let you go, you know, we wanted to do this program for you, and the reason why we wanted to do this program for you is we're thankful. We're thankful to be in the community that we're in, and we've had some really good feedback so far about the program, and we're thankful for your input, and we're
Yes,
thankful for
thank
you to
you.
listen, and you know,
It's exciting for us. It's exciting, whether it's good feedback, bad feedback. Like, we've had a great time. This is something that we look forward to now.
Yeah.
So I guess what the question of the day would be is, what are you thankful for?
Don't forget about the original question.
What was the original question?
Save Sam from the yams.
That was just an added question. We are going to save Sam from the yams because we're going to say we've seen Sam eat yams before and we know for sure he does not like them.
Our listeners are not dishonest. You're not dishonest, are you?
No.
No.
So, what you're thankful for, and I'm thankful that there's somebody out there to see me eat yams. All right, so that's our Thanksgiving Day program for Too Large and a Sarge.